Okay, so here are the things I'm going to try to sell to the comic store later today. First I'm just going to show the items, and I'll do the comics later somehow. Okay, so the first thing I have is this C-3PO programmed for etiquette ball cap. Yeah, you can see I've never worn it. It's just, ball caps aren't really my style, especially the flat build kind, so yeah, no. The only time I wear hats is in the winter when it's cold and I actually need to wear a hat. I'm just not a hat person. And while I do like Star Wars and C-3PO, I kind of feel like somebody else can get more use out of this and appreciate it more. So yeah, yeah, like I said, I do not do the flat bill cap thing, I do the curved bill thing, and at the same time, I don't really want to mess it up by curving it, so yeah, and my lovely non-manicured hands here, so yeah, need to do my nails, but I really don't care right now, so yeah. And I think, and another thing I got was this Jabba pop mug, and so that's the box. And I'm not going to drink out of this anyway, so in Jabba, not really my favorite character, so I am okay with letting this go. So, and it's actually, it's like a very, very light green for some reason. And I kind of pictured this being darker. I mean, it's kind of cute in an ugly way. Yeah, it's like so ugly it's kind of cute. But I'm going to part with this, because, yeah, no thanks. Okay, so the next thing I have is, oh, here we go, this one. IG-88 Funko Pop. Yeah, not the biggest IG-88 fan. And yeah, I only got 2 boxes. I got, which ones did I get? I got the one with Jabba the Hutt and the one with Boba Fett on it, whichever ones those were. And then I had to quit them because I lost my job, so yay. It's only 2 I got in, so IG-88 has to go. Come over here. The next thing I got is from Loot Crate, years ago, however long ago. Street Fighter, this bandana thing, I don't know if it'll take this, but I'm gonna try to see, yeah, that thingy. I had the one with the tribble, and I wanted to get rid of that, but I cannot for the life of me figure out what I did with my tribble. I'm thinking I gave it away. Did I give it? I think I gave it away. Not sure. Might have mailed it to some, I don't... Yeah, I give things away and then I forget that I gave them away, so yeah. The next thing I have is from this, Dead Rising 3. Not a gamer in the least. I tried Final Fantasy VIII, could not get into it. So I'm going to give this, see if I can sell this. So this is a pin. I'm just going to do this one. Come on, folks, hold on. Can't, stress in here. Nope, it's just not, it's not going to do. I was trying to make it brighter, but it's not going to happen. This is a, come on, there we go. It's a pin, and yes, it writes. Got a sledgehammer, circular saw combo thingy. So there. There's that, and then I have, I can get a hold of it. Rogue. Rogue is actually one of my favorite X-Men, but I'm not doing anything with this. So, yeah, Rogue can go. Still not getting rid of my Rogue comics, so yeah. And it's this one. There's the back of it. When is it? When did I buy this? This is from 2000. So, yeah, got this. And there's my pillow. I've got a pillow in the background. Yeah, okay, let's not show that anymore because I'm sitting in the floor here. I have a Blink figure somewhere, but I have absolutely no idea where it is. So, that's going to have to stay with me for a little longer. And then I have these Star Trek things that I think came from Burger King. I'm not sure where these came from, to be honest. I've got all 4. Forget how much these were. I have no idea how much these cost. But yeah, it's Kirk, and then Uhura. Focus. There we go. Yeah, that's the back of it. And then finally Spock. Yeah. There you go. And I'll do a video later, just let you all know how much I got for all this stuff, if they even took it. I'm guessing, I've got quite a bit, so they should take some of it, and yeah, I have no idea what any of this is worth, so yeah, okay, be back in a bit. Why do I say I'm going to be back in a bit? You're not going to notice what I just immediately cut over to the next section, so yeah. Okay, so now it's 10:33 a.m. and yes, my hair looks absolutely ridiculous. I'm trying to curl it, so I've got it all wadded up and bobby pinned, and I'm just letting it air dry so it's almost dry, and I'm going to leave it up until after I eat lunch, even though we're eating lunch really early because I'm going to head out soon, hopefully, to sell some comics. And I'm going to show you what comics I'm going to sell, or try to get rid of, whatever. So basically this is my entire comic book collection, minus my entire box of Star Wars comics, I think. I might be missing a few, I don't think so. And yes, I'm going to be handling these barehanded because my comics, they're not that great. I'm just looking for some extra cash to help pay bills, so if you're really into comics, yeah, no. I might have a few good issues. I have no idea what these are worth, really, so I don't know. Yeah, and my incredibly up-to-date top that I got from a coworker, yeah. I don't know what decade this is from, and I really don't care, so yeah. Anyhow, so we have this one, X-Men, see what is this? This is one of those, a reprinting of a 1965 issue, and I have all of these listed on, is it the CLZ, CZL, CLZ, some comic book app that I have that I wanted to put on there in case I wanted to go back and find these later or find them in a graphic novel, whatever. Then I have this one. This one's more like a graphic novel because it's kind of thick. Days of Future Past. It's not in the greatest condition. It's really faded, but this one, Days of Future Past. This up under here. And then I'm just going to do this one. And yes, I've read pretty much all of these because I was really into comics back in the day. Okay, so pardon the random skips because apparently my phone's memory is really crappy and likes to just cut off at random. So yeah, like I said, this is from 1957 and I have no idea where I got it, and my parents were not even alive in 1957, so yeah, might get something for this one, I don't know. So, okay, if I remember where I was, because I don't want to go back and redo it. But yeah, I think I mentioned this. Yeah. So, the comic book store I'm going to now is in the same location as the one I went to growing up in the mid-90s to early 2001-ish. This one is not that great. Seriously, they can just have this one, basically, because it's kind of crappy. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, it's really hard to, like, my comic books are random. Like, if I have, like, comics in consecutive order, that's a miracle, because, okay, so, I graduated at 17 years old, because I was born in August, and I didn't get my driver's license until I think I was 17 years old, like, maybe late junior, early senior year. I don't really remember when I got it, like, maybe when I was like late 16, later on when I was 16, closer to 17, I think, or maybe I got it when I was 17, I don't remember. But, yeah, if I wanted a comic book, or, like, I keep saying, when I was a teenager, if I wanted a comic book, I had to wait until somebody was willing to drive me to the next county over, and I had some allowance money, or whatever. This one. And, yeah, so, and that wasn't always the case, because usually my grandmother worked in the county I'm getting ready to head over to, and, like, you know, when you work somewhere and you drive all the way home, you don't usually want to drive all the way back. So it was usually only on weekends when we were going down there anyway, or later on when I got my driver's license and I had the money. So it was really hard to get comics in consecutive order because of that issue. Like, I didn't live near the comic book store. I lived in another county, and I had to, yeah, I've already mentioned that. So eventually I just kind of gave up on comics, because usually by the time I could get to the store to buy the next issue, we were like 3 issues ahead, so yeah, it didn't work out. This one, Batgirl, and there's always, even like, especially back then, there was kind of that weird feeling of being a female in the comic book stores. I mean, I don't know how it's going to be now, because I haven't been there in years. Like, it's in the same location. I don't even remember what the comic book store was called. Like, seriously, I've completely forgotten. I have to ask my friend. This one, yeah. And, yeah, I think there was another one across from a Walmart, but I'm not sure if it was a comic book store or a dollar store. I mean, it's been that long. I don't remember what it was. And I've got this one, Donald Duck comic. It's kind of not the greatest condition. But yeah, so I was a comic book nerd as a kid. I keep saying kid and I mean teenager, but I'm 33, so 15, 16-year-old to me is a kid. So, I mean, yeah. And my friend got me into the Generation X comics. And yes, I am aware that there was a, what was it, Fox movie? I've never seen it. I don't know if it even came out or if it came out before I got into the comics, but yeah. So there's this one. And these are like completely random. And several of these I got at the comic book store, the flea market. So I have Guardians of the Galaxy issue 1. So there's that one. And I'm at the age now where I find the advertisements on the back far more entertaining than the actual comic. I have 2, I think, somewhere, I think of there, that I am keeping solely because they have Star Wars ads in them. I think this is one. This one's like really crappy. I might just keep this one because it's like so crappy. Oh, here, yeah. Some Fabio here. There you go. Like, this is how old this stuff is. Konami, I can't pronounce that, but yeah, got some of those ads, and I'm going to set this one aside, because actually, I like Kitty Pryde for me. And actually, I do like Supergirl. Yeah, I grew up loving Supergirl. It was my first favorite superhero. Like, I went as Supergirl as a Halloween costume when I was like maybe 5 or 6 or so, and I had a Supergirl swimsuit, Supergirl there, and here, but again, I cannot keep consecutive issues, which really bugs me. This is 1 of 12, and this is, what is Superman here? 0. Superman 0 here. For some reason, they're sharing a thingy. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of annoying. You issue 1, and I guess finally got issue 1, I can keep up with the series, and then by the time I have the money and the time to go to the comic book store, we're on issue 6. Really? So I am more into graphic novels now. I mean, I haven't bought any in forever, but yeah, I like being able to buy things all at once. Yeah. And I have this one here. Yeah. Okay, I am like all over the place. I'm trying to get this shown while my food is cooking. So yeah, got my comics from the comic book store, the flea market at the beach, and several, I think several came from KB Toys. Because I remember back in the day, I think it was KB Toys that would do this thing. It was like a bag of comics, like 2 or 3 comics, and they're just random as heck. Maybe some cards too, but several of my comics, like I have a few Punisher comics that we'll get to later, that came in blind grab bags. Where they, I don't know if they were blind bags or just bags of random comics, I would just buy them to read them. And they're anything and everything. Some Supergirl. More of her. Okay, this one's got a tear. Oh, that's awesome. This one has a tear in it. Whoops. That's the Target sale paper. Wolverine. There's some Wolverine here. Yeah, basically that's it. I just couldn't really keep up with comics. And then later on I went on to college, and I don't know if there was a comic book store anywhere near me. I never saw one. And yeah, then I went to having a job and paying bills, to not having a job and still having to pay bills, which is why I'm selling my comics. So yeah, this is going back too fast. Oh well. And also I need to reorganize these before I head out into like, because they're just like random right now. Because yeah, the X-Force. Yeah, I'm definitely a Marvel and not a DC. So yeah, more X-Force. X-Force again. Yeah, the next, quite a few. Storm, I've got the whole entire Storm. So we got 1 through 4, I've got all of them. I have the Rogue one of this too, but I don't want to get rid of the Rogue one because it's Rogue. Storm, this one, and then Alpha. This is just a random video of me showing you comics and my geekiness. Yeah. Or is this geeky or nerdy? I think this is geeky. Oh yeah, I also like Marrow too. I forget what her name was. Bishop. And a lot of these for some reason have corn pops on the back. So whatever the deal with that was. They're kind of sliding here. Supergirl. X-Men Archives. What else do I have? I did go as Rogue for Halloween once. Like, it wasn't actually, it was just like a random thing I threw together. I had the, like, spray can white hair thing going on. Had, like, a green, sweater and, like, a black skirt. I'll see if I can put a picture in here. Yeah, something is, I went as, when was like 2009 I went as Rogue. Not a soul knew. I went to some like random friend of a friend's party. Nobody knew who I was. Like, how do you not know who Rogue is? Like, especially with the white hair. Yeah, apparently none of them were geeks, had any idea. Like, really? Like, even if the costume is off, the hair, seriously. And I can't really use a southern accent as a costume thing because I'm actually from the south and I have this accent anyway. It's not really twangy southern, but yeah. The Generation X, X-Men, and the Uncanny X-Men again. And I've got a whole nother box here. Get this open. Oops, I'm trying not to knock anything down. Okay, I'm going to try to set these down for a second here. Not scratching them up or anything. And I meant to take my comics to the store yesterday, but that didn't happen. Because I've been having some serious insomnia lately. Like, I finally I was gonna try to stay up for 24 hours to kind of get my AM and my PM in the right order. But no, I crashed at like noon. I fell asleep at noon yesterday, woke up at 5 p.m. Epic fail there. So I have been up since 5 o'clock p.m. yesterday, which, yeah. So if I'm off and repeating myself, which I know I am, that's why. Sleep deprivation is fun, really. And my hair is like really jacked up right now, so yeah. So got Wildcats issue number 1. Like, so we've got these little cards in here. I remember like reading. I actually remember this comic, and I cannot for the life of me remember where I got it. So yeah. This might be another one of those blind bag or bag KB Toys comics. Got Go Girl here, like Go-Gurt for some reason. And then I've got this, Daredevil. Marvel. I've got mostly Marvel and some random. So it's now about 12:30 in the afternoon, and my hair fixed here. Yeah, my hair looks a little bit better. Had a Medusa thing going on a while ago, but got that taken care of. And it's like really dark for some reason. I guess because it's backlit. I don't know, whatever. So I'm going to finish showing you the rest of my comics. Then I'm going to put them in order and head on out. And I might show you what it's like outside where I am. Because it's really windy and it's really hazy. Because my state is on fire right now. Literally, there's wildfires in the mountains. So, like in my area, we're fine. We're just recently getting the smoke from the fires. So, yeah, it might be hazy when I go outside and show you some of that. I'm not going to film inside the comic book store because that would be weird and I don't have permission to do that. And I'm not going to show you the outside of it because then that would show you the name of the comic book store. But I'll probably do some vlogging inside my car once I'm done and all that. So, yeah. Okay, so there's the comics. I've got X-Force, issue 1. And I've got Nausicaa of the Valley of Wind. This is actually more like a graphic novel. This is, what is this series? This is 5. I don't know where 1 through 4 are or the rest, but for some reason I have number 5. Yeah. I've got X Factor. And Thundercats, the newer one. Yeah, I grew up watching Thundercats as a kid. Apparently, when I was a kid, like maybe 3 years old, according to my father, I would run around the house, just stop in the middle of wherever I was, like hold my arm up whatever and do and scream the whole Thundercats thing, and then take off running again. Yeah, yeah. I've been weird since always, so yeah. Anyhow, okay, next one I have Conan. I don't know if I've read this. I'm sure I've read this one. Yeah, sure I've read all these. I know there's a few I haven't read. I don't think I've read the Punisher ones. Maybe I did. I don't know. Not my thing. But anyhow, Supergirl again. Supergirl again. So, yeah. Despite being a Marvel, I do like Supergirl, even though she's a DC, but whatever, I really don't care. Doesn't make a lick of difference to me, but yeah, I do prefer things like X-Men more. And I might hold on to these next ones because I don't know what I've done with the rest of them, so I'm going to hold on to these. Sailor Moon, 10 through 14 for some reason. I don't know where the rest are right now. Yeah, I was really into Sailor Moon in high school. Was I in Sailor Moon middle school? I don't think Toonami was out then. I don't know when Toonami started. But yeah, I was really into Sailor Moon in high school. We have Ceres. This one is kind of crappy. You might hold on to this because it's just, this whole thing here is like torn. So yeah, and I think I'm just gonna hold on to that because that's just crap. Then I've got several. I don't know if they'll take this because it's manga. Like comic book stores, I don't know if they're really into manga or manga. Yeah, manga sounds ridiculous. Now that I say it out loud, kind of get stuttery there. But I have Kami Princess. It's really girly. It's a cute story, and I don't know why she has green hair in some of these, but whatever. So we'll see if they take this. I doubt it, but whatever. And I've read it, so it's a cute story, but yeah. Anyhow, so then I've got Star Blazers. I think these are from the 1970s. So these are actually in fairly good condition. When did this come out? I don't know. I've got issue 0 and 1. So there are those. And then I've got one of the Brotherhood, which is like X-Men kind of, but not the X-Men, but the bad side. You know what I'm trying to say, but yeah. Her. I've got Masters of the Universe. When they tried to redo He-Man, that didn't quite work out. From what I remember, yeah. Like Thundercats, the remake was okay. No, I couldn't get into it. I was hoping they'd do She-Ra too, because I was more into I have more nostalgia with She-Ra, because like I know people try not to do the gender thing like for some kids, but when I was growing up in the 80s, you had boys' toys and you had girls' toys, and so I have more nostalgic feelings for She-Ra than I do He-Man, even though I do have some He-Man toys and comics and all that. Another Supergirl. And speaking of Supergirl, I tried looking up the swimsuit I had as a kid, but I could not find it because I guess it's so, like Supergirl, the Superman thing is so iconic that whenever you try to look something up, you're just going to get whatever's the most recent. I could not find the type of swimsuit I had as a kid to save my life. The swimsuit I had, it was like no, it didn't have a cape because that would have been like a hazard. But it's like one of those like cross back things, and it had like a little skirt in the front. It was just the front that had the frilly Supergirl skirt. And like even as a kid, it bugged me that it didn't go all the way around. I don't know why it didn't, but it was just the front had the skirt, the back was just like a regular swimsuit. So yeah. Another Supergirl. And then another Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, I'm kind of glad the movie doesn't look like that. Thank you. Project Echo. Yeah. Like for some reason, saying some of these out loud just sounds weird to me. I don't know why. Oh, and check out the back. We have Because Lucy's. Yeah, some game controllers back here. Yeah. And then we have Aquaman. Only Aquaman I have number 8 for some reason. I don't know. It's supposed to have been a blind bag thing or something. I don't know. And then we have Stargate on the back. Stargate was the shit back in the day. Oddly enough, I actually managed to read the book before I saw the movie. I don't know how I did that, but yeah. I think there was like a report or something I had to write in school. And our library had that book, and I was drawn to it because of, I guess, the pyramid or whatever. I don't know what drew me to that book, but I read it and then found out there was a movie. Then I watched the movie, it was awesome. Then there was a TV series and another TV series and another TV series. It was kind of but whatever. Yeah, so, yeah, and then I've got Toxic Crusaders. I bought the Toxic Avengers, but that's something else entirely. So yeah, actually, I have this. And then, honey, I blew up the kid on the back. If that tells you how old this is. Yeah, so we got Daredevil. And then, almost done, we got the Hulk. The shiny orange cover. I think there's a blue one too, but I've got the orange one. And then we have another Daredevil. I don't know why I have so many Daredevil comics. I wasn't into Daredevil growing up. So maybe these are a whole bunch of blind bag things. I have no idea. Like, I don't really remember where I got some of these. What is this one? Youngblood. Like, I remember going through boxes. Like, we go to the flea market, they have those cardboard boxes that are, like, packed in with comics. I think most of what I got from those were, like, Star Wars comics, which I might do a video on later, but they're in a basement in a box. Like, it took me forever to get these out of the basement. And another Ghost Rider. Yeah, speaking of Ghost Rider is one of my guilty pleasure movies. It's not the greatest movie in the world. It's not a great movie by any means. It's kind of an movie. But for some reason, it's one of those movies that if it's on TV, I will sit there and watch the whole damn thing. Don't know why. It's guilty pleasure. Ghost Rider. Yeah, okay. Yeah, again, here's one of the Punished comics. And I'm not expecting much from, yeah, it's got from the movie. Have I seen the movie? I don't think so. I've seen parts of it, I know. But I don't know what happened here. Yeah, so not expecting much from this one. They can just, this is another, they can just have this one because I have no use for it. Then we have this one. Another Punisher comic. Another Punisher comic. And finally, another Punisher comic. Actually, I think I might have read this one. What was this one about? I don't remember. Like, I know, like, that I've read these, but I cannot for the life of me remember what any of these are about. So, yeah. And I have a few more. I have some manga called Aquarium, but they are not on the CLZ, CZL, whatever app at all. So I'm just going to hold on to those because, yeah, I don't know how much they're worth. So I am going to go ahead and put these in some sort of order and get them in a decent box to take. I feel bad, like, even though they're not the greatest comics, I still feel kind of bad for putting them in a cardboard box. It just doesn't look very good. So I've got a cardboard box, and I've got this. I'm going to head out and see how much they're worth in this really long video. And in order to do this, I am, like I said, going to the next county over, and I am actually skipping my town's Christmas parade today. It is November 19th, apparently. What's his face? Is Adam Driver, or the dude who played Kylo Ren. It's his birthday today, apparently. Found that out on Instagram. So we got that today, and my hometown's Christmas parade before Thanksgiving for some reason. And I am one of those people. I like to embrace one holiday at a time. I like to do Halloween, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas or Yule, whatever. I'm actually pagan, but I celebrate Christmas because my family is Baptist, so even though they don't really know I'm pagan, but whatever. So, yeah, I'm pagan, and I don't like celebrating one holiday before another. Like, let Christmas be its own thing, like Thanksgiving be its own thing. Why not just make it a Thanksgiving parade and be done with it? I mean, if you cannot wait until December at least the first weekend of December, you cannot wait that long. Thanksgiving parade. Seriously, like, how hard is that? I'm doing hand gestures again, off camera, which is very helpful, but whatever. So, yeah. I will see you all in a bit in this apparently very long video for some, like, we're just going to go through the long video with the random bad editing. Because I'm lazy and, why not? It's my channel, I'll do what I want, basically. It's now about 2:41, and I am finally heading out to try and sell my comics and whatever else I've got. And I've also got to pick up a book at Barnes & Noble. I do have some like regular books to sell, but I'm going to try to do that online. And we'll see how that goes, right? Because, yeah, I want to get the comic book thing done first, because I don't know how long that's going to take. And I also need to go to Target. And, yeah. So I'm finally heading out. And I want y'all to see just how windy it is out here right now. So, yeah. It's now 3:25, and I am back from the comic store, which is actually back there somewhere. And yeah, they took two things. I got $8 for my IG-88 Funko Pop and the Rogue action figure. Yeah, there's people walking by, so I'm going to stay here for a minute. Okay. Alright, goodbye, people. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I've had to carry that huge, heavy box, 2 boxes, all the way up there, like, and then back, so. And like, oh, they're, like, this kind of flipped through, like, yeah, they're kind of been, a few of them are kind of been up. They're not all been up. Like, I showed you my comics. A few of them, maybe, okay, not many, but a few were pretty decent. Like, the X-Men Alpha, it was still in the package. A few were never even opened. So, didn't, really, yeah. So, apparently, I'm going to have to be selling those online. And I don't know, I'm going to figure out how to do that, because, yeah, and I'm not going to say where I went, but this is the logo of where I just went. It's a present, okay, I mean, they have a nice shop in there. It's a lot less crowded than what I remember, because, like, when I went in there, it was, like wall-to-wall comics, like, all around the wall, just comics, like, the whole thing was full of just comics. Now I went in there, I got a few photos. I'll try to insert in here. They're kind of like really bad slipper photo, like, you know, when you're faking like you're texting somebody and you're really slipping a picture. Yeah, it's some of those. And so I'll slip some of those after this little clip here. And yeah, to let you know what it looks like on the inside. It's a lot neater. Like, they do have graphic novels, some, like, not action figures. They have action figures and some, like, figurines. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. I have figurines in there, and I mean, it's a nice shop, but it's like, it's not what I think of when I think of a comic book shop. I think of like a whole shitload of comics, not just that stuff too. Like they had, like, it seemed sort of an equal amount of things in there. It's like, it feels too open, like there's too much wasted space in there, you know? Like, my comics could sell. Maybe they wouldn't make a great profit. Maybe you'd offer me 5 cents and then sell it for 25 cents. I'd be fine with that. But apparently, we want to sell brand new everything in there. So, yeah. I mean, what about people who can't afford brand new comics and like collecting old stuff? Because it's cheaper. Nothing wrong with that. And people are starting to walk to their cars. So, I'm going to head on to Barnes & Noble and get what I was supposed to get. And then go to Target and get groceries. And, yeah. Maybe another bookstore will take the comics. I don't know. I don't know if they take comics. I don't think they do. So, yeah. Apparently, my comics that I showed you earlier are now for sale. So, if you want to make me an offer, go for it. Yeah. I have no idea. So, yeah. This is enough of me saying so, yeah. I'll be back in a bit.